Fraudster Alex Mashinsky checked into prison this past Friday, September 12th, but there's been no coverage in the media, leading creditors to ask for confirmation. As you may recall, Alex requested to be confined at Otisville in upstate New York. It has a reputation of being hospitable to Jewish prisoners, offering kosher meals. Population statistics indicating that it's 53% black, 31% Hispanic, and 13% white. With the three most common crimes being murder in the second degree, robbery in the first degree, and manslaughter in the first degree. But despite his wishes to wind up in the namesake of his greatest fan, Otisville, he instead finds himself imprisoned in New Jersey, in FCI Fort Dix. Unfortunately, New Jersey offers less robust data on its prison populations than New York, but we can turn to public reviews of the Fort Dix experience. One woman asked Facebook for information on FCI Fort Dix, to which she received a reply. "Shit! Did over 4 years there. What do you need to know about that place?" Anyone who has ever actually been there will tell you it's the worst place in the entire Bureau of Prisons as far as conditions go. Other than the access to cell phones, there is not one good thing I can say about that place. Everything negative you read is a downplayed version of how terrible it really is. Another woman replies, "Hellhole," which was seconded by another respondent who also replied, "Hellhole. Roaches, mice, mold, terrible conditions, no air conditioning in the summer, horrendous." Another respondent gave it a relatively positive review, saying, "One of the sweetest low-security prisons. That was the first spot I was out. It's dirty, but got spring beds and big mattresses, weight piles, cell phones, anything you want. It's like being on the street with a fence, and without females." The most detailed response was from somebody who claims to have spent 5 years there. He claims they have dorm units which house either 12, 6, or 2 men, with capacity for approximately 300 men per dorm unit. There is both an east and west building, with a communal bathroom on each of the 3 floors. There is a guard on the first floor of each unit, but there are no cameras in the unit, which makes it a very high potential for danger. Fort Dix is a disgusting prison, especially during the summer months, because there is no air conditioning, and the walls sweat. Men are forced to walk around shirtless just to stay cool. Fort Dix has a surplus of contraband cell phones. Any inmate can purchase a cell phone, or otherwise rent an hour or 2 on somebody else's cell phone each day. I know that this is against the rules, but it's a major blessing for inmates who haven't seen their loved ones like their mothers or spouse or children in months or even years. All in all, Fort Dix is like most other prisons in the Bureau of Prisons. It has its pros and cons in comparison to other prisons I've been at. I will say that one of its worst elements is the administrative staff. There is some corruption there, and I speak from personal experience. I've witnessed some blatant and atrocious abuses of power that went all the way up to criminal acts performed by the administration towards inmates. The best thing is to find a routine that keeps you focused on bettering yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. Stay out of foolish inmate politics, and stay off of the corrupt administration's radar. You may recall at his sentencing, Alex claimed that he was writing a book on gravity and would read all the letters of his many victims. If you'd like to support his commitment to literature, he could be reached as prisoner number 68096-510 at FCI Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institution, P.O. Box 2000, Joint Base MDL, New Jersey, 08640. His big 60th birthday is just around the corner on October 6th.
Blockchains hold a harvest, securitized, lock chains on my wallet. While feds create magic, money out of thin air, I'm hair rolling with Alex.
I couldn't say it any better. What are those special skills that you think I need? First, it's my birthday week. Okay, so I got these beautiful flowers. But I couldn't get a better present for my birthday